what on earth is happening in a White House that would allow a dog to attack 24 Secret Service agents? You know, another big issue that we've been involved in, you know, really in many ways in a thankless way, because the major media had zero interest in pursuing it to any great extent, was this crazed issue of Joe and Jill Biden allowing their dogs to attack Secret Service agents, and only something being done about it when Judicial Watch uncovered it. We exposed how back in when they had their first dog, Major, a German Shepherd, Major was attacking Secret Service agents much more significantly in terms of number and severity than the Biden White House had admitted to. And so we were able to uncover that through the FOIA process, and that led to poor Major having to leave the White House, and they got a second dog. Then we got a tip that Commander was also out of control. And that led to FOIA litigation and investigations that uncovered at least 10 Commander dog attack bites and attacks in the summer of 2000. I guess it was last summer. It was July, I think. And the Biden people said, "Oh, you know, we're handling it. Don't worry, don't worry." And then CNN reported there was even more than they had admitted to in the documents to Judicial Watch. And we had separately uncovered through a source that Joe Biden abused his dogs. He kicks them and messes with them. So he abuses the dogs. And so as a result of a subsequent lawsuit, because we thought there was more there, more documents were released. Now, they were first reported by CNN, but we had caused their release. And the documents are astonishing. They show that records reveal that at least 23 biting incidents occurred just in a few months there at the Biden White House, thanks to Commander and, frankly, his owners. And I reported on it or disclosed it earlier this week. Let's go to that video. Hey, everyone. Breaking news. Judicial Watch President Tom Fitton here. Secret Service reports obtained by Judicial Watch FOIA litigation show that Joe Biden's dog Commander was involved in 23 attacks on Secret Service personnel. Absolutely insane stuff. One agent was actually taken down by the dog, and they had to close a public section of the White House for 20 minutes while they cleaned up the blood. Now, Judicial Watch exposed all these dog-biting attacks back during Major's time in the White House. They lied about how many people he had bitten, exposed by Judicial Watch. They got the new dog Commander. We got a tip that dog was out of control too, and we exposed there were at least 10 attacks last year. We followed up and found there were 23 attacks. I don't know about you, but I think it's outrageous the Secret Service wasn't protecting its personnel by hiding these attacks on behalf of the Biden administration. And I don't know what's going on in terms of craziness over at the Biden White House with Joe and Jill allowing their dog 25 times, 24 times, 23 times to attack Secret Service personnel that are protecting their lives. I think there's more here, and Judicial Watch will continue to pursue these issues in federal court. Yeah, and when you look at the spreadsheet, it is startling. Let's put up the spreadsheet showing the attacks. So look at that. So you'll see, you know, the location on the body, left arm, left hand, left forearm, right elbow, right wrist. Treatment received. When you see WHMU, that means they went and saw the doctors at the White House Medical Unit. I don't know what that blacked out section means. It doesn't say what the, I can't quite read what the exemption they are citing to keep that material away from us, but maybe it was hospitalization or something else that's private. As I said, they attacked a guy, took him down. They took him down, the dog. And when you see all this wording about right arm, left forearm, etc., I mean, that shows people are trying to defend themselves. I mean, I just can't believe it. And so, you know, just think about what a dog, you've seen like dog attack videos where they're training the dog and the guy is in the padding and he puts his arm out. Well, this is what was happening to the Secret Service time and time again. These agents were being attacked by the dog, and their reaction is to defend themselves by putting their arm out to defend themselves. And the dog would latch onto the forearm or latch onto the elbow or the wrist. But what on earth is happening in a White House that would allow a dog to attack 24 Secret Service agents? I'm presuming they're all separate attacks. I would hope one person doesn't show up more than once on this list. And of course, they hid it from us. And it was only forced out thanks to your Judicial Watch. I'm going to read you a little more detail from the document. On June 15th, 2023, Deputy Assistant Secret Service Director Daryl Volpicelli is sent a report via email regarding an agent who received a, quote, deep bite, unquote, by Commander while inside the Kennedy Garden. The incident shut down East Wing tours for 20 minutes. Okay, so the public was affected by this as well. Video of the incident shows Special Agent, and they redact the name, entered the Kennedy Garden while Commander, who was off the leash and on the opposite side of the garden at the time, run at a high speed of rate towards the Special Agent, jumps towards him and takes him to the ground. They redact his name throughout. The groundskeeper, who was also in the garden at the time, put Commander on a leash after the bite occurred. The Special Agent said that redacted looked around the garden before entering it and did not see the family pet. So I'm not quite sure who's talking there. The Special Agent sustained an injury to his left arm, deep bite, that reportedly needed stitches. He was treated by the White House Medical Unit at the residence clinic. East Wing tours were stopped for approximately 20 minutes due to blood from the incident being on the floors in the area of the Booksellers. I'm not quite sure where the Booksellers are. My guess is there's a White House little gift store, I think there is, in the White House there. There's a January 28th, 2023 email chain that discusses 3 biting incidents in one day. 2 days, excuse me. 2 incidents today and 1 yesterday, the email says. Including one of the Navy staff was bit at by the dog. So this is not just the Secret Service. Our armed forces are being attacked by Joe Biden's dog. Then there's a photo attached to the email from the Presidential Protection Division with the subject line, dog bite. The photo shows the torn clothing of an agent. I don't know if, I didn't ask our guys to pull this together. I don't know if they can pull that up quickly.
We'll work on it.
Yeah. And if we get it up, we'll show it to you. But you'll see it on our website either way. And there's another email where a senior Secret Service agent, basically the Assistant Special Agent in charge of the Presidential Protection Division, which is the preeminent division in the Secret Service, my understanding is. This was a message to the team FLD, the First Lady Detail. The recent dog bites have challenged us to adjust our operational tactics when Commander is present. Please give lots of room, staying a terrain feature away if possible. Oh, wait, there's a picture of one of the shirts. Imagine you're wearing that and you're bitten by, and that's what the dog does. Can you imagine the damage underneath? So gives lots of, the senior guy's telling his team to keep a terrain feature away if possible. mean, let's think about that. What does that mean? I don't know if that's Secret Service jargon or just in another room. Be on the other side of the bushes. Be away from your protectee. Is that what they're being told because the dog's out of control? We will continue to keep blank in our sight, but must be creative to ensure our own personal safety. So blank must be the First Lady, Jill Biden. The senior leaders of the detail and agency continue to address the issue at higher levels with staff and First Family, working to have a better solution soon. Thank you for your patience and understanding. So that's on July 29th. And by then, as I said, this goes up to 6. This is from the date 10. This is almost from the moment they got the dog, it looks like. October 22 to June of 23. And even, by the way, after this list was compiled, after Judicial Watch disclosed these series of bites that we had found out about separately, 10 bites, turns out there were 23 they were hiding from us, another bite occurred. So they didn't do anything. This is the other bite, July 29th. Commander ran towards the direction of post, his booth, where the guy was, and bit him on the left forearm, causing a severe, deep, open wound. Do you all have you ever seen a German Shepherd in person? I just can't believe this was happening. As a result of the attack, he started to lose a significant amount of blood, and he had to walk away looking for help, walking wounded in the White House, thanks to Joe Biden's dog. As I said in our press release, these dog attack documents again raise fundamental questions about President Biden and the Secret Service. This is a special sort of craziness and corruption where President and First Lady would allow their dog to repeatedly attack Secret Service and White House personnel. And rather than protect its agents, the Secret Service tried to illegally hide documents about the abuse of its agents and officers by the Biden family. That it took federal lawsuits to force the release of this information speaks volumes. The Bidens are lucky. They're lucky no one has been killed as a result of their reckless disregard for the safety of Secret Service and White House employees. Now, supposedly the dog's been removed. I don't know. And if you're the Bidens, if you're still working over there, you have to wonder, is there another dog floating around? Crazy town. And this is kind of like this judgment issue that I was talking about with Joe Biden. He's quoted recently, I should have pulled it up before I came on. He was just quoted recently that there was nothing to these dog bite stories. They were all exaggerated. I don't know what the exact quote was, but he pretended they weren't happening. So to me, this is a major scandal. 24 Secret Service agents were attacked by the dog, and nothing was done about it. Nothing was done about it. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and like our video down below.